Dear colleagues, you are welcome to Module 7 of this blended learning course. This module looks at monitoring and evaluation. It is provided to support the toolkit for developing, implementing and monitoring adult education strategies. We hope you find this content of use. On this slide you will see a list of the partner countries involved in the DIMA project. They are Cyprus, 2 partners, and 1 partner each from Ireland, Slovenia, Slovakia and Belgium. For more information on the project and the partners, please visit the DIMA project website. Learning outcomes. At the end of this module, learners will be able to describe the difference between a benchmark and a quantitative or qualitative indicator. They will also be able to explain the importance of monitoring and evaluation for the policy making process. What is monitoring? There are a wide range of definitions, and we have drawn on a range. It is a systematic and continuous checking of operation. It is the collection of information for evaluation. It is a process that usually utilizes measurable quantitative indicators. In monitoring, usually ICT facilitates the collection of the data. Monitoring can be used interchangeably with the terms process or formative evaluation. Lastly, it is an integral part of the evaluation process. Let us look at what evaluation is. Evaluation is used to determine if objectives have been achieved. It is the systematic use of research methods for judgment of different elements or points of view of the objective under study. It is the gathering, analysing and interpretation of information on different elements or points of view of an object's efficiency, effectiveness and other views concerning achieved results. It is a process of determining the worth or value of something. So these are 4 linked but slightly different definitions of evaluation. In this slide we offer you 2 definitions of evaluation from literature. Evaluation is a process of a systematic and critical analysis leading to judgments and/or recommendations for improvement. Evaluation is the systematic assessment of the worth or merit of an object, and we will discuss worth and merit later. The principles underpinning monitoring and evaluation are inclusion, continuity, proportional breadth and depth, transparency, an inbuilt feedback procedure, ethicality and confidentiality. It is important we recognize the values of evaluation. Evaluation is based on the values of integrity and morality, feasibility, safety, significance, equity, merit and worth. What do we mean by merit and worth? Merit is intended to assess the intrinsic value of an object. It is based on the quality standards of the object being evaluated, and it focuses on the operation of the objective in comparison with its purpose. On the other hand, worth is intended to assess the extrinsic value of the object. It focuses on the wider significance of the object, taking account of needs. And it assesses the object's importance within a given context. When we consider what is the object in evaluation, they may be a policy or a program, an organization, a product or a service, a tool, equipment, an individual, a theory, or many other items. And they are all evaluated within different areas, different disciplines, and different sub-disciplines. So evaluation is contextual. Here is a diagram that sets out the differences between formative evaluation and summative evaluation. Formative evaluation is carried out during the period of observation. Its main purpose is improvement. The data collection is continuous. It forms the basis for summative evaluation, and the cost is less than the larger summative evaluation. On the other hand, summative evaluation is carried out at the end of a period of observation. Its main purpose is accountability. Data collection is limited in a summative evaluation. It brings together data gathered in the formative evaluation and is usually more expensive. We suggest there are 4 stages in the monitoring and evaluation process. Defining the monitoring and evaluation agenda, designing the monitoring and evaluation plan, implementation of the monitoring and evaluation process, and reporting and feedback to confirm, reframe, or revise policy. This is a useful diagram to show the different types of data used in evaluation. Data can be separated by characteristic or by mode of acquisition. By characteristic, there is qualitative data and there is quantitative data. Each of these is explained in much more detail in the toolkit. Mode of acquisition breaks data into primary source data and secondary source data. Each of these is explained in more detail in the toolkit. Put simply, quantitative data is expressed in numerical form. Its gathering is relatively cheap, but conclusions based solely on this type of data can be misleading. Qualitative data is expressed in narrative form, descriptions or interpretations. It can provide a deeper insight relative to quantitative data, but gathering of qualitative data can be more expensive. Primary data is gathered from informants for the needs of that particular evaluation. Secondary data is data that is already available from non-primary sources, perhaps assembled for other or different purposes. When we consider methods of collecting data, 2 particular points come to attention. 1, data collectors should use more than one method of data collection. This is called a mixed method approach. And 2, it is preferable to combine methods according to their appropriateness, their strengths and their weaknesses. please refer to the DIMA Toolkit, Module 3, Stakeholders and Consultation, for a list of methods. But the following are some common data collection methods: questionnaires, interviews, focus groups, observations, public engagement and artistic methods, documentary sources from official reports, minutes of meetings, personal diaries, online and offline, and etc. And there are lots of other methods of data collection, some very creative. This brings us to the end of Module 7, Monitoring and Evaluation. The DIMA project partners hope you found this content useful. Thank you.